Everyone, this is DJ Honeyflow on a Friday night. I know everyone's pretty, busy kicking off their Friday. I hope you guys are doing really, really well. Just wanted to bring some friends on tonight and do a pretty freestyle show to talk about what happened the last week. If you haven't checked my Instagram, lots has happened the last week to myself and also to some of my friends. It's just been such a remarkable story and journey, and it's only the beginning. So I'm really excited to talk about everything that's happened. Bring some friends on. I actually don't see them anymore. It looks like they disappeared. So hopefully they'll click the link soon and come on board with me. We were just on Instagram for a minute as well. Okay, I see them coming on now. So we were just on Instagram talking about the story, and now I'm going to bring a bunch of them on to continue the story as well. So let's bring them on. Thanks for coming through. I know, of course, Friday night is pretty hyped. There's going to be a snowstorm actually here in Toronto. So I figured, hey, why don't we do this? It's not like we're going out in a snowstorm anyway. So let's do this tonight. So let's bring on Tara Lees. For all you guys that don't know, Tara Lees was a mod of mine before. She's helped me out so much during my show. We've had a lot of funny moments together, such as the dance hall special and lots of laughter. She likes bugging me. The girl likes bugging me once in a while. But it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun with her and just getting to know her more. And it's been a fun journey. And everyone loves her, of course, in my chat room. I definitely miss her a lot on my show. And so grateful that she's here. So let's bring her in while we're waiting for the next guests as well. And before we do that, I'm trying to actually go live on Instagram again to show that we're actually on Twitch. So I'm trying to actually get that done right now. Okay, so let's bring Tara Lees in there here. Hey, DJ Hams, good to see you. Party Rocka, how you doing? All the way from Chicago. DJ Hams, all the way from, of course, Cali. Thanks for coming through. Hey, Tara, how's it going again?
It's going great again.
I know. Oh, you look so much smaller. Are you on a phone?
Yes.
Oh, maybe that's why. I wonder if you flip it this way, if we get more of a wider view from you. If you flip it that way, maybe not. I don't know. But because I like to see
I
you
can
nice.
try.
I like to see you bigger. Let's see. How do I do this? How do I make you bigger? Now we could see your whole place. Oh, perfect. Perfect. So who
But
remembers
now,
Tara, guys? Oh, DJ Hams remembers you. DJ, oh, what did you do here? Now we're going to see your entire place. What's going on here?
I can't do it like that. I can't because it's not going to hold my phone.
Oh, shoot, it won't?
Like this?
Yeah, sure.
Hold on.
I wonder if there's a way I
Where'd
could
you
make
go?
you. Oh, I guess I could make you like this. Okay, I guess we could do
Hold on,
this.
hold on, hold on. Hold on. It's because I'm charging my phone because it's a disaster.
Okay, it's okay. You know what? I'm trying to find a way where I could just make you like maximize you instead of me, but for some
There.
reason StreamYards doesn't allow
Does
me
that
to
work?
do that. Oh no, you just removed yourself. You got to jump back in again. She just removed herself. How are you guys doing? Yeah, we had a second ago. If anyone knows how to use StreamYards properly, I can't seem to get okay. There we go. And if anyone
I'm
wants
back. There's my whole place.
okay. Yeah, exactly. We've seen your whole place. I wonder if there's a way where anytime a guest is talking, then like we see
Let me see.
you and not me. I've been trying to figure this out. Sorry, guys. I'm going to make you dizzy trying to figure this out. See, look, it maximizes me, but I don't want that. Okay, try talking. I'm
Yes,
gonna
you
see.
do. You're
No, I
better
don't.
maximized. I don't want to
Mm.
be maximized.
Yeah, but we want you to be maximized because
No, you don't.
we're creepy on the Honey Flow show. So
You like my curtains?
yeah, wow, your place is so clean.
My
That's
Ukrainian curtains?
you got to be prepared for that, just in case your camera goes this way, that your place isn't a disaster.
Oh,
So. Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing, Yenta? Good to see you. Thanks for coming through. Oh, they say like speaker view. Yeah, how do you do that on StreamYards? It's not working. Like
What?
speaker view. Well, he said to do it like speaker view, but I don't know how to. And it's weird because
Who
I
said
have
that?
like Yenta said that.
Oh,
Like, but for some, like I want it when someone's talking, then I'm minimized and my guests are maximized, but it doesn't give me that option, like the
no.
spotlight.
So if I'm talking, I won't be maximized. You're
No.
maximized.
Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, we'll do it like this for now. So that's good. Okay, so we got Owen in the building as well. We're gonna pull him in here.
Oh, in
Hey
the
again.
building. I'm in
Get it?
the building.
It makes you guys look so small though. I don't like that. I want you
Uh,
guys bigger. What the
how
heck?
do I how do
Oh,
I
now we're
maximize
big.
it?
It looks like
I
you're
feel
wearing like some like a different hat on you, like an Indian hat. I kind of feel
I
like.
think
Indian?
I
me.
feel like you took it from my dad. I don't know. It kind of looked like that for a second. Here, let me remove this. Okay. I guess we'll just keep it. Hey, hey, easy now. Easy now. Easy now. We don't all do that. Maybe sometimes. I don't do that. I do it once in a while.
Right.
Good to see you guys. Thanks again for coming through. Yeah, DJ Ham says it's a few with a brim. Well, we'll just maximize you guys like this until. And is Roger coming in? Did he forget about us? Do you guys want to message him?
No.
Is he coming in or what? Someone
Oh wait,
message him.
message Roger.
Okay.
Like tell
Okay.
him to click the link, you know? So
My
yeah,
phone
guys.
is dying though.
Oh, shoot. Okay, so maybe we'll get you talking about the story then. So, guys, we're just on Instagram. We were just talking about the story as well, what happened at Denny's. The last 2 weeks has been incredible for all of us. These are some of my friends I'm bringing on. It's very special because it's very rare my friends come on my show. So, this is actually a very special moment, even for me having my friends on. So this is Tara Lee. She was a mod of mine on my show for a while and also a friend, and has done a lot of incredible things we could talk about later too. This is Owen as well, her husband. And, they got into aisle two. You guys might have seen some of their videos on Instagram that I posted. And we have another friend coming on, Roger, as well. Good friend, Roger and Angela too. Oh, Owen's gone. Okay. All right. I don't know. This is so nothing was as worse as Instagram. Instagram was pretty bad. Like it was like, can you
Yeah.
hear me? Are you there? I'm frozen. Like I like this much better, the StreamYards. And I just want to
Yeah.
say a big hello to Facebook, YouTube as well. Anyone that's out there, please stick around, listen to this story. It's a really remarkable story. And I don't see Roger anywhere. So hopefully he comes in soon. And we're getting Owen back too. But so 2 weeks ago, something happened to us at Denny's. We're going to kind of repeat it. Tara, do you want to mention like kind of what happened the last 2 weeks at Denny's?
Yeah. So basically, no, like no one wanted to go to Denny's really, and I was like, nope, we're going to Denny's. And usually I'm not like that. So that was the number one interesting thing. And as we're sitting there eating, the dishwasher from the back comes out and sits in the booth beside us. And our buddy Roger, that's not on the live yet, talks to everyone. So he's like, hi. And the guy said hi. And then moments go by or minutes go by. And then Roger's like, you look tired. He's like, I am tired. And then that was it. We finish our meal. We get up to go. And somehow, I think he started the conversation. Did he?
Yeah, he
Um,
started. He was like his personality was uppity, so he had like some sort of few jokes to let across, right?
Right.
Yeah. So
Right. So he started talking about how he's hearing the church songs through the wall or whatever. And then like right from the get-go, I still don't remember how it happened, but he was basically like yeah, I lost my daughter in 2020. She was murdered. And I was like, did I hear that correctly? Like, I kind of was shocked, especially like right from the get go. And so he verified it again. And then he kind of told us the story. And basically, they go back to the trial in June, and she never had a proper burial. So we're trying to raise funds to get her a proper burial, give her the respect she deserves. And yeah, and through the whole thing, like, we talked about many different things though, and for such, a tragic or horrible thing to happen, he had such a positive spirit and attitude. Um, it was kind of remarkable, actually.
Owen, what was your take on Denny's and 2 weeks ago as well?
Well, like I said before, like just just meeting him, he had he had a lot to say, and a lot of the things that he said related to your own situation, and even for my own self. Like, he just had such good words to say. It was almost like, okay, yes, we were there for each other, kind of thing, like that. So like, I just I don't know. I really took on his spirit, but it was like what Tara was saying, that like when he explained that his daughter got married, or sorry, got murdered, it was pretty shocking to take, because you don't generally meet people who have others that passed away by that happening in their life, right? So it's all you could do is just listen. And his story was, it was very saddening, what happened to his daughter. So it's I don't know, it's hard to grasp, right? Like the reality. And like I was saying before, it makes you question your mortality, about how long you are on the earth. And you never know what somebody is going through on the street. So to say hi, and to just to make mention, or just to ask a simple question like, how was your day today? And then all this starts pouring out. So
Exactly.
um
So, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
yeah, so like, I just found that, like, as he was telling his story, I just had that, it's like, God was tugging on my heart to say, like, what can we do to help him? Like, so that was good. Like, he just he had a lot to say, and I feel like I've learned a lot from him, just from those very few words in the situation that he said. And then,
100%.
yeah, yeah,
I feel like he said stuff to each of us, like if it was about relationships or, for
he was.
me, it was relating to the loss that I had with him. So it was just such a connection between me and him. And then some of the relationship advice he was giving, I felt kind of could have been for you guys. Like, I was like, wow, that, like, for all of us, really, right? He was giving like golden nuggets on different things. And
Yeah.
I thought it was,
He was saying that there's one thing that he was saying. He was like, when you're downstairs and you're in the kitchen, are you doing me or we? Me or we? Meaning we, as in, you doing stuff for your partner, or are you just doing stuff for yourself, kind of thing. And he would ask you that question, and it's like, well, no, we, of course, I gotta say the right thing, or else terrible.
exactly. And I was gonna say address DJ Hams. Yeah, tonight I'm definitely not going through that story. It's just too much for me right now. It's been a pretty emotional week for me. So for all you guys I don't know, it was my ex-boyfriend, and this happened many years ago, almost a decade ago. Takes a lot to share. So what I'm going to do with my new Instagram page is actually share it in different pieces and parts, kind of like what Tara Lee's is doing, but in a different way. And she's given me courage in this season to actually share it. So DJ Hams, I'll make sure I tag you so you could kind of see when I'm kind of more prepared for it. You got to be kind of mentally and kind of emotionally prepared, because it's a lot. It's not a story you can really just summarize in 5 minutes. It's kind of a big story between us. But you asked how how does it relate? You know, meeting this guy at Denny's relates to me because it was, you know, my ex-boyfriend's anniversary that week. So the week prior was kind of around Valentine's Day, right? And I just had many moments thinking about that. And then the week after, that's when he just passed, just like that, very suddenly. Um, but it was interesting because we met Terry at Denny's, and it's running through my StreamYards, guys, the whole story. The dishwasher, let me actually see. Okay, I just saw Roger there. I think he just left. So we're gonna try to catch him again. But let me kind of post this for you. I don't know if this is gonna work. Let me see if I could try doing this so you guys could actually see a picture of him. Let's see. I'm going to
Yeah.
see if this works, but I'm trying to get myself out of here. Um, hmm. I know I've done this before, but it's going to just take a moment to figure this out.
Well,
Um,
on my end, I can see the picture, right?
but it
Like
could,
over all of it.
yeah, but it still has us in the background here. Oh, let's see here. Okay, I'm going to try to remove us. If I remove us, I wonder if you could hear us. Let's see here. I'm going to try this guy so you guys could see him. Ah, it worked for me last time. Why is this not working? Okay, always something new. Like, it did work for me last time. Okay, I wonder if I remove myself, if you're going to be able to hear. Okay, I wasn't sure if you guys could hear me. So what I'm going to do is actually try to see if I could bring this back in again. Um, Hold on 1 second, guys. Um, hmm. I did this before and it seemed to work fine, and now it's not working for some reason. Ah, oh well. Anyways, we'll kind of do it like this, I guess. So this was Terry, guys, the dishwasher in the back that we met at Denny's, and that's what we're talking about right now. We're just trying to raise funds for a tombstone for him as well. So if you guys can pass this information on to other people, that would be amazing. Anything you guys can do to help, you know, we definitely want to be a blessing to him. As we were talking about, his daughter got murdered in 2020 in Hamilton. She was 20 years old. Here's a picture of, let's see if I could post her picture. Here is a picture of her actually. And sorry, I can't remove myself. I'm trying to, but I can't. Um, so, yeah, so that is kind of the story. Let's see if this works. No, it's not going to work. Oh no, StreamYards gets kind of funny sometimes. Anyways, this is a picture of his daughter here. She's 20 years old, just got into kind of a bad relationship. And you know, and he was 20 years older. So he was 40 years old, she was 20. And we just want to be a blessing, you know, to this couple. Um, Terry, when we met him at Denny's, it was just such a remarkable story and such an amazing week between all of us, all my friends here. And we just know that it was a purpose meeting, you know. So we want to do what we can. This is his wife here too. We want to do our best to bless him. The best thing you guys can do is share social media, like share, uh, you know, share this story for sure. The GoFundMe page would help. And we're going to come up and brainstorm some ideas that we can do to make a difference. So I'm going to actually remove this picture and bring everyone back in and see if this works. Okay, so we got Tara Lee's, we got Owen.
DJ Honeyflow.
Yeah,
Roger's saying, and oh, there you go.
there we go. Yeah, I couldn't add you just yet because I was trying to show the picture. It looked like it wasn't working. Okay, so we got Roger again too in here. So this is extra special, you guys, because these are friends of mine, and I barely have my friends on my Twitch show, so you guys could really hear their hearts as well. So Roger, good friend of ours too, he's Mr. Handyman. Like if you need him for anything, he's one of those guys that can do everything and anything. Like if you need your car fixed, if you need a bike fixed, if you need an airplane fixed, if you need like flooring done, if you need, I don't know, landscape gardening, like there's nothing I don't think this guy can do. Like he literally can do everything. So there's very few people I meet in this lifetime that you call up Roger and he literally has an answer for like anything that needs to be fixed. So don't you guys agree, Tara and Owen?
Yeah.
There you go,
Yeah.
Roger. Shameless plug. Shameless plug.
Exactly. And he also
I can't hear you.
oh shoot, we can't hear you. Maybe click on your settings and audio, Roger, and
Can you
hit
hear me now?
okay, we can hear
Yeah.
you now. Echo cancellation?
Okay.
Yeah.
I took the headphones off.
Like this guy, like I'm telling you guys, my car was falling off the other day and I didn't even notice. I hit a fence because hey, this girl Xtina, as you can tell, like I am a bit of a klutz. So I think I damaged my car and I didn't even know that half of the fender was like falling off. And Roger is, oh, he left again. He exited again. Ah, and
He
Roger like
disappeared.
fixes everything. He's duct taping it. He's saying, "Hey, I could replace and fix a bumper for you." Like he knows how to do all that stuff, you know? So thank goodness for friends that know how to do those type of things, right? Like even my bike, I brought a bike to Roger and I spent like 2 hours trying to pump this bike and I was huffing and puffing the entire time and he did it in 2 seconds. He's like, "Oh, you just do it this way." I was doing it wrong. I was like, "Is there anything this guy doesn't know?" This is Roger, by the way, you guys.
Hi
So,
guys.
There you go.
yeah, there you
There you
go.
go. See,
The
Yeah.
Roger
small.
fixes
I
everything.
like using the computer. The phone is too small.
Yeah. But you got
That's
to
why
not move it
I
around so
I
much. You're
keep
going to make
hitting the button and then I get kicked off.
Yeah, you
Okay.
gotta keep it stationary. You're gonna make the chat dizzy. You're gonna make
Yeah.
them dizzy like this, like they had a few drinks. Like, like I can't handle it. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, okay. DJ Ham says, "Are you with Stream Elements?" He's new to this, guys. I think this is their first time on StreamYards. DJ
Yeah.
Hams. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
why
This
don't
is,
you say what you do? Because Roger's got a Twitch show too. I know he doesn't want me probably advertising it, but I'm going to anyways. You know, he
Nope.
DJs as
It's out
well.
there now.
no. I'm just a bedroom DJ.
That's okay. You know, a lot of
Ooh.
bedroom DJs have blown up like hugely on Twitch, right? A lot of new startup DJs have blown up.
Yeah.
A lot of people like watching that. They like watching the process, you know?
Yeah.
Why don't you give them your handle for Twitch?
I don't even know what it's just DJ Rusty P.
DJ Rusty P, guys. So make sure you guys add DJ Rusty P as well.
Yeah.
I'm a shower singer. Yeah, I'm a horrible singer. Hey, Junior, good to see you. You know,
Junior.
Junior just came by just to say hi to you, Tara Lees. It's not even
Those,
me. It feels
Tara, those are your old friends, eh? Those are your old friends, Tara?
My old friends, my long lost old friends.
exactly, especially with Junior. He's amazing. He was giving us all the cheesecake he bought. Hey, Wins, I think I saw Wins too. Another mod of mine before as
Win.
well. We got. It's like family back in the building again. Different, all the mods and
We are
different people.
family. Yeah.
She's got a great show too as well. Wins doing.
I don't have a
thing.
show.
You don't have a show, but you do now have a TikTok.
It's not a show.
No, but why don't you explain briefly what your TikTok is?
Nah.
Well, you know I'm such a marketer, so you may as well.
If you find me and watch me, fine. But I'm not. I know.
What is your TikTok handle?
Tara L. James.
Tara L. James?
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll
Okay,
be my
so make
last
sure you,
name. That'll be my last name. Thank you. Thank you.
So you guys want to put in the chat Tara
You gotta put
LJ,
that out there,
right?
Owen.
Make sure
Owen
everyone
James,
adds her. You guys,
my wife.
everyone adds her on TikTok. Honestly,
Love you,
it's
dude.
quite remarkable, her story. So just to let you know, because I know she's being very humble. All my friends are very humble. Like they eat some humble pie, and so they're not going to be ones that are like, "Hey, look at me" or anything like that. But something remarkable happened to Tara. She's not really like social media person. Hey, look at me in front of the camera. But like she decided to go on TikTok and share her story and be really open and transparent about it. And she gives like some raw details, like a lot of details people would not post on social media. And the second video that she posted went viral. So it went, how many people is that at right now? Like 200,000?
160,000, something like that. I don't know.
That is crazy. So, guys, her video spun out of control, went viral on TikTok. Now it's like close to 200,000 people. Within 2 weeks, she's now at what, 3,600 followers? Like, I know that this is exceptional because I've been grinding online for almost 3 years now. Like, being a broke DJ, you
People
guys
like
all know that.
drama, and I have a lot of drama that happened.
Yeah, that's true. But one thing I do love is that you don't sugarcoat anything. Like
Mhm.
you
I don't know
literally,
how to sugarcoat.
I love that about you. And the thing that's crazy, guys, is like it looks like there's a light on her. Like I keep telling her, I'm like, are you using a ring light? Like, yeah, that's what I feel. I feel like there's a light on Tara. I'm not even
The light,
kidding.
the light is Owen.
Yeah, it's like
That's
a
who the
glow.
light. That's who the light
So
is.
that's
It's
her
Thank
Owen.
you,
husband.
Roger. Thank
That's her
you.
husband. AKA LL Cool J. I don't know why he still reminds me of LL Cool J, AKA LL Cool J, Owen.
Oh, please, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go.
That
So,
standard is a little bit too high for me. I can't live up to LL Cool J.
yeah, you just need lots of lip gloss maybe, that's what LL Cool J uses, a lot of lip gloss. He's always licking his lips, LL. And you need one of those Kango hats, Yeah, actually, maybe don't do that. It might be a bit creepy. DJ
Yeah,
Hams,
yeah.
DJ Hams is like, lick your lips. Junior,
That
Junior's
all
like, hey,
sounds totally wrong.
yeah, it does. And then Junior's like, hey, Roger and Owen. He's saying hi to you guys. My mod
Hi,
from Alabama saying hi
My
to you.
mod.
And I'm so
oh,
proud of
Junior.
you
Hi,
guys for
Junior.
coming on. This is the first time they're actually coming on camera, guys. So I'm honored tonight that you guys are
Well, you see,
coming on with
the
me.
pastor talked about stretching ourselves, so that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Doing
Oh,
something
yeah.
different,
I think it's the
right?
diet you guys are all on because you guys all lost weight. You're feeling good. You're eating those carrots. You're not juicing, but you're feeling all good. And now you're like, oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll come in front of the camera. So
Well,
no, no, I'm glad you guys came on, and I really appreciate it. I think it wouldn't have been the same if I was just talking about the story, which I have been, but I really appreciate you guys. I just want you guys to know that truly I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and just all the advice you've given me, like on my show, off my show, even the little things you guys do, like even helping me, even like pumping air in my tires, bike tires when I'm helpless and I don't know how to do any of this stuff, or looking for a computer or just like, I think it's definitely hard finding good friends and people
Are we
that,
at the Grammys? Are we at the
yeah.
Grammys? Are you giving a
Don't
speech?
interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. Let me go on.
that's what good friends do, right? For each other, right?
Yeah. But that's what
Yep.
I mean. Like that's how I feel. And you should definitely be saying things to your friends and people now, right? Because you're not guaranteed the next day. So to always remember those things in those moments, right?
Well, we can say some good stuff about you too, Maria. I mean, you came a long way with the show. I mean, I remember when you started, you were a little bit nervous or whatever, but you hung in there and you're doing a really good job now. And I think a lot of us feel the same way. So keep up the good work. We're here for you whenever, if you need any support, we're here for you. And, we're always going to be there for you. So I always tell you that you're like my little sister. So
Oh, I appreciate
I know
that.
sometimes we get into whatever, but we
Oh,
still.
He
you
just
used
said
the
your
government
government
name.
name.
The
Oh,
government
honey
name.
flow, honey flow, honey flow. Sorry, sorry about that. But no, seriously. But you deserve some accolades as well, right? I mean, you went from pretty much nothing, and you got a big audience, and a lot of people. I see a lot of people on there love you, so I think you're doing a great job. So just keep up what Steve's doing what you're doing,
Wagwan honey flow.
Yeah,
and,
well, we'll
and
see.
don't
Yeah.
and don't worry about what people think. Just keep doing what you're doing, and you'll be fine. So
Yeah, I appreciate that. I really, really do. And yeah, and I couldn't do it without any mods and a few people that have continuously come to my show, you know. So bless up to you. I know Junior, he felt sorry for me initially because he thought I was a bit too thirsty in like other female DJs chat rooms. We won't say who it is, but he's like, this girlfriend's a little too thirsty. Like she's a little fangirling. You know, I could be a bit nerdy. I can't help it. I am nerdy. I like supporting the ladies. I don't know why so many women find that so weird, but I could only be me, right? I can't really change that. But
you gotta
we,
you gotta stop going to aisle number 2.
yeah, I know. I gotta stop. And Junior literally told me 2 years later on my show, he's like, girlfriend, you know, I felt sorry for you. He's like, oh, child, this girl's kind of getting thirsty, a little eager, a little excited. She needs help. That's how Junior came on my show, which I found hilarious.
Junior.
But it's been a blast. It's been a blast having him. So we want to get back into this story as well, guys. Like just with what happened at Denny's, we're talking about on Instagram. We want to get people as interested as we can in this story. And if you guys could share even on your shows, even if you don't have shows, if you could share this GoFundMe page, means a lot to me. It means a lot meeting Terry from Denny's around this time. I believe it was really a purpose meeting. And we all believe that here, that it was. So we just want to bless him and his wife. I know we do a lot of fundraisers on Twitch, but even your companies, we're kind of pooling ideas together. What can we do? And if you guys have any suggestions in the chat room, let us know. I'm talking to people that actually, do tombstones for funerals out here in Toronto. So we're seeing if maybe they can give a discount or do something for this couple. Another idea we had was matching donations. So if your company, if you donate, then your company would match it if they hear this story. And then just also Owen and Roger said, or I think Owen mentioned he would match. You guys already donated, but they said if anyone.
I just donated $50. I'd like somebody else to come on and donate and match my $50. And
There you go.
previously, I gave another $100. Come out and match that. It's for a good cause.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think he needs a little bit more than shoes, DJ Hams, but that is a good suggestion because he is a dishwasher in the back. But our main objective is trying to raise funds for a tombstone for his daughter. That's the main objective. So it's going to take definitely a bit of time, but hey, it could take, there's 7 people in this chat room. It could literally take one person that works for a company or a CEO. Like you just never know who's watching out there. So I'm going to continue to push this story. We're all passionate about it. We all want to help this guy and his wife. They're such a gracious couple. And Roger, why don't you explain again? I know you did on Instagram, but why don't you tell them kind of what happened from your perspective when we walked into Denny's as well?
So basically, we went to Denny's and after church, and we're sitting there talking away and enjoying a good afternoon meal. And I looked over and I saw a gentleman sitting there. He worked at the back. I guess he was a dishwasher. And I looked over and I said, "Man, you look tired," because he looked really tired. And then he said to me, "I am tired, but I'm not complaining." And then I just kept looking at him, and something about him just seemed interesting about him. And then I think we went back and forth a couple of times, and then it ended. Then after that, we were all ready to leave, and then we got up, and then I don't remember exactly what happened, but he mentioned, my daughter was murdered in 2020, and I go, "What?" And we all felt sorry for him, and we ended up staying there another hour, just standing there talking. We weren't even sitting down anymore. We were standing up on our seats, and we were just sitting there talking to this guy. And it just the way he explained the story, and just the way he came across, we just wanted to be there to listen to him, because it was so touching. And then the other thing too, he was, even between his story, he was telling us about all this other stuff about, you know, him and his wife do everything together, and he was just bringing out all these points, and some of these points are some of the stuff we were talking about before, and it's almost like
Yeah.
he was supposed to be talking to us. It was weird. It was a God moment. I mean, this guy worked in the back. He was 65 years old, and you can tell, you know, I don't know, this is just my own observation, but he seemed like he was maybe struggling or whatever the case may be, and we just felt obliged to sit there and listen to him, because he just seemed like he was just a genuine man, and I just felt so sorry for him, and we just sat there, we listened, and the story basically was about, he had a daughter, his only daughter, and she was 20 years old, um, and she was living in Hamilton with this gentleman who was twice her age, and I think she got herself into a bad situation, and I know he was telling us that a couple of times she tried to come back home or whatever, but I mean, she wasn't in a right, she wasn't in a good place, so he didn't allow it, and she just, I think she was into drugs and all this other stuff, and she just spiraled out of control, and to the point where she was living with this guy, and he ended up murdering her. And I mean, anybody who has a child, it's very, very painful, because especially the fact that it was only his only daughter. And at the same time, even just talking to him, I could tell he had a lot of pain, but at the same time, he showed a lot of where he was calm. He was, there was a peace about him, and he just kind of drew us to him, and he just felt like he just wanted to keep talking to this guy. And I don't know exactly why that was or whatever, but it just felt right. It just felt like we needed to be there. We needed to hear his story. And I tell you, when I got home, and the next day I emailed him to tell him, you know what, your story was very powerful, and it touched me. Not only when he talked about his daughter, but in other ways. And I just felt like I needed to continue talking to this guy. So we went back the next week, and you could tell in his face when he came over to the table, because he wasn't expecting us. He didn't know we were going to go back, but we went back anyways, because we just felt led to go back. And we went back, and one of the waitresses went and told him that we were there, and he came out, and you could see he had his face looked like he had this joy in his face, that he was happy he was there, to the point where he was talking to us, and he told us he's going to come back after his shift. And he said, "Oh, no, no, don't worry, guys. Those are my friends." That it's amazing, the fact that we met him the week before, and now he's saying that we're his friends. So I know he have us he feel very highly about us, and that's why we kind of want to come together and try to raise whatever we can for him, because I think he needs it, and he's a blessing to us, and we're a blessing to him. So that's pretty much where we are, and we're trying to see whatever we can do to raise money, because he's looking to get a tombstone for his daughter, because when she died in 2020, it was around COVID, so they could only have just a few people there. So he wants to do something special for her, and this is something that we feel very, very passionate about, and we want to do something. So that's pretty much how I feel about the whole thing.
Yeah, thank you, Roger. I really appreciate you, you sharing that, all of you guys. We got Lady G in the building. How you doing? Good to see you. Great show earlier as well. We got Ashton in the club as well. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you, DJ Hams. Everyone that's listening, and lurking or just kind of watching on Facebook and YouTube, welcome. Yeah, I think the best thing we can do is literally, like, if you guys could share this GoFundMe page on your social media. You don't necessarily have to be a streamer or a DJ or even have an audience, because really all of us have audiences, even if it's just one person. You never know that one person can work for a company and, make a difference. You never know if that one person is in charge of a funeral home or does stones, or does these arrangements. Like, I'm really believing that one person or a few people are going to step up and something's going to happen. Like, I'm anticipating that. I'm believing that. I'm not going to stop until something like that happens. And I think that's where faith comes in. I mean,
Mhm.
sometimes you think it's ridiculous. Oh, how could that happen? But the story touched me as I was sharing on Instagram is because it was my ex-boyfriend's anniversary. I remember going out with him on Valentine's Day, and then the next week we went out, and that's when he passed away on the 26th. So it's always been kind of a hard week, even though it's been many, many years. It's been pretty much a decade for me. It's been a long time for me, but it's just like those memories, going to a Black Moon concert, going to a party. That's why I talk about what I talk about, because you just don't know what the next day is going to bring. I never knew the next day uh, someone would be just ripped away from my life. Like, I didn't anticipate that. We went to a party the night before, right? So it definitely makes you think about, yeah, like where you're going after, and it makes you think about life a little bit more deeper, especially when you go through loss. So it was really such a purpose meeting that we met Terry at Denny's. And if we could share, like, and show love some way to him, you know, and I believe we all did that, right? And the next week we came in.
You know,
Sorry?
I think the one of the unique things is it's amazing how we're all simple people, right? And sometimes it just takes simple people just being humble and just being the way we are, and amazing things can happen because like none of us expected this was going to happen, right? I mean, we went from just going for a meal, you know, meeting the guy we never met before, but now I feel like this guy, he's going to be my friend for forever now because just the way we met and we communicated and we met his wife. And
Yeah.
I even mentioned to him that we are going to take him out for dinner because they just seem like people that you need to keep in contact with. They just have that genuineness about him. I know Terry himself, he's not a Christian or anything like that, but I think his wife is, right? But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, fate is out or whatever the situation is. You never know when you're going to touch somebody. So sometimes when you see somebody sitting there or somebody, you just sometimes it's just a little simple hi goes a long way, right? And this is basically what happened, right? So I mean, sometimes we just need to forget about everything and just try to do something good for somebody because it goes a long way,
For
right?
sure.
And
And
yeah.
I know we do so many fundraisers on Twitch, like we were saying. Like, we've done autism, we've done Skid Row, we've done what else? Human trafficking, against building restoration house against human trafficking. We've done breast cancer, we've done a lot of cancer causes, heart and stroke, like the list goes on, right? So I know it can be challenging, like raising funds and continuing to do that, right? But yeah, we're definitely passionate about this story. And DJ Hams, I saw your comment. Yeah, you never know if you talk to a funeral director, you never know where that's going to lead. But this is Terry and his wife here. And I think it's just giving someone hope again, right? Like, it's just coming in there and giving him hope, even though the first conversation, he's like, look, I don't want to hear anything about God.
Hmm.
I don't want to hear anything about faith. Don't even send me anything.
Hmm.
But I
Hmm.
thought it was interesting because after our conversation, he's like, God bless, God bless. Like, he
Hmm.
kept saying that to us.
Right.
And I thought it was really
Yeah.
cute because, like, the second meeting we had with him, guys, like, that was the day of my boyfriend's anniversary. So then I started crying at the table. Like, I got choked up, and all you guys wanted me to speak, but I couldn't speak because I was just choked up with the whole day, right? And meeting this guy, and what a blessing it is meeting this couple, right? And he pulled me aside and he said, when I met you guys the first week, he's like, I went home and I started crying. And that, like, really, really touched me. That really touched
Hmm.
me. And I'm just like, it just really warmed my heart. That when you show kindness from a genuine place, like, people feel that, they feel whether you're just kind of putting it on or whether you're actually genuine about it, right? And none of us are perfect. Like Roger said, we're just very ordinary people, but I feel like that's how God's love moves. Like, I really believe that that's how his love moves to people. And if I didn't have strangers come in my path, when I was like a sinking ship, because I literally was a crazy sinking ship out here, guys. Like, that's such a story. If I didn't have one stranger that was a coworker that walked up to me and said, "Hey, it looks like you need some help. Let me give you a meal, or can I just pray with you?" Like, and her name was Benusha, and it takes a lot of guts because I used to manage an office in insurance, and she was on a different team. She didn't really know me that well, but she saw that I was sinking in the corporate world. I was just kept sinking downwards, and she actually tapped me. That takes a lot of guts to go up to someone, even a manager you don't even really know, and to say, "Hey, why don't you come down at lunchtime? We could keep it private. I'll just pray with you, or how about I make you a meal?" And it was just her kindness. She was always there for me. And I always say, like, this stranger pretty much like saved my life out here in Toronto. She really did, and now we're in a place where we could help other people. We could be a blessing to other people, right? Um,
Right.
and that's what life is about. It's not about serving ourselves. And uh, it's a daily check in this industry, right? Especially the industry I'm in. It's a huge daily check. It's a hard check. Not even just this industry. It's a heart check daily on yourself. Like, how is your heart? Like, how are you treating people?
Yeah.
Um, and we mess up daily. We mess up every day, right?
Hmm.
What do you have any thoughts on that, Owen? Like,
No, like I was just thinking, like, what if we thought different and we just saw this guy who was sitting there, he was a dish, and it's like we just didn't even want to talk to him because we do that every day. You see the person that's begging for money, you see the person on the street that's, he doesn't look like he has money, or he doesn't look like he has, what we have. Like, some of us have a nice job, a nice car, or whatever like that. It's so easy just to pass by those people and say nothing, right? So I just, it's very humbling actually, just to to sit back and listen to somebody,
Hmm.
rather than you having your own problems, and you're like, oh, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. Well, whatever we're going through is nothing compared to what they're going through. So it just makes you it humbles you. That's all I'm trying
Hmm.
to say. Just
yeah.
yeah.
And
And
just when you think your
we
situation's bad.
yeah, exactly. And we just need to be more like that with everybody that's out there. Like, if you might go by somebody, and they're down and out, and just from you just saying, how was your day, or do you noticing them, that noticeability could stop them from like committing suicide or something like that,
Hmm.
because they
Hmm.
haven't been they haven't been recognized anywhere. Like, no matter what they're doing, like, nobody sees me anyway, so if I just off myself, it's not like it's going to make a difference anyways. you know or maybe,
100%.
yeah, or maybe
And you look
they're
at those couples. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, there's a
no, I'm
delay.
gonna say, like, maybe in that moment of time when there's nobody speaking to them, their prayer was to God, and God used you to
Hmm.
to speak to that person, right? And in return, their faith is, into God, and then they feel that they have a purpose for living again.
Hmm.
You know,
I think of so many
life is
situations. Yeah.
no, no, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, you're freezing up there. I was going to say, I think of so many situations like DJ Twitch, right? Like, no one expected
Yes,
that,
yeah,
you know?
Hmm.
You look
Hmm.
at like Kate Spade or Robin, what is it, Williams, or just
Hmm.
like all the chef, you look at everything on
yeah,
social media, and just like everyone's the life of the party and everything's so great and grand. And, you look at their families and you're just like, oh man, they have such a beautiful family. Like, and it's just a reminder of maybe you not having that,
Facade.
right? But it feels like a bit of a facade. Like, I remember seeing DJ Twitch, that really shook me up when I saw him like putting up Christmas ornaments with his kids. And I'm just like, I cannot believe that, I cannot fathom that this just happened. So
we're all broken people. That we have different ways of disguising it, right? And that's why we need to. You can't take anything for granted, right? When you see somebody, you just got to try to be the best you can because you never know what they're going through. All of us, we're all broken people, right? So, there's a lot of people we see every day that you think they got it all together, but they really don't. And I remember before I never used to believe that, but I believe that 100% now because we're all broken, And but one of the things I got to say is one of the things I noticed about Terry that I find was very powerful is even though he's going through that, I see he has this. I notice he have love. He have a lot of love in his heart because this just the way he talks about his wife, just the way he treats her and stuff like that. The way some of the stuff he says to her, it's that goes a long way, right? And I think that's why it was easy for us to get through to him and talk to him because he didn't have to let us talk to him, right? I mean, he doesn't know us, but he was willing to sit there and listen to what we had to say, and us listen to him. So at the end of the day, it was for us and it was for him, right? Because
right.
we learn a lot from that, and he learned a lot from it. Because, like Owen's saying, he might go back now and say, you know what, maybe I need to rethink, how I look at the word or God, religion or whatever the case may be, because he sees something different in us, right? So you never know. You never know when people are watching. So just try to do the best you can, and that's it.
It's funny. I just saw DJ Hams. He just said something about depression being a big thing, and you speak to that guy. He's like, I don't know. He's sad, but there is a sense of humor that he had that I don't know if he's using it to mask or anything, but his sense of humor was something that he'd say something, but it was true, and you question yourself about certain things that he would say, right?
Yeah.
So, God is working on him too.
Yeah,
and one thing that he also says that they'll never forget, right? You can't forget, but he has this spirit of life goes on, and he understands that.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
That's really.
Yeah. I think his humor was all about timing too, right? Like, I mean, just the way he did his humor, it was on point. It was in good timing, right?
Are you a me person or a we person?
Exactly.
Me
I mean,
or we?
There's been some times when he was talking, he was looking directly at me, and I felt like he was trying to tell me some stuff. And be honest with you, I heard it when we left. So,
that's so
like I said,
funny. I feel like he was talking to you guys because all y'all are in aisle 2. He wasn't talking to me because I'm not in aisle 2 yet. So, I'm okay. I'm okay. But
so,
I have a feeling he was talking to you guys, like, because I noticed that he kept looking at you guys, which I thought was hilarious. You guys, he was giving a bit of relationship advice to us.
yeah.
And Junior says aisle 5 for the win, guys. Aisle 5 is the entanglement section. It's a no good section. So he's like, not about aisle 2, Junior. So maybe you guys can convince Junior that aisle 5 entanglement is just going to be a horrible section for him. Maybe you guys can convince my mod. I've been working on him for 3 years. Tara Lees, you got anything to say to Junior? He needs to listen to your TikToks for him to grasp it. He says never.
Can you clarify about aisle 5? Like what is that aisle? Like what is
like
what is
aisle 5 is any entanglement, so it's totally against aisle 2. It's like maybe an affair section, maybe meeting a married person section, maybe just having
Swing.
some type of fast thing for a minute. And Junior's all about that, so he says
aisle
never go in aisle 2. How can we encourage Junior? What can we say to Junior to help him?
Well, we can ask him how far will he go. Like, I mean, there is like an aisle 10 and an aisle 11 that has different other other different features. Like, in the world that we live in,
Yeah.
Well, aisle 7 is the best section. So Father Damien says the only thing he's striving for is aisle 7, which is heaven section.
The number 7. Yeah.
And then he
Oh.
also told me aisle
The number of
2.
completion.
He's like, well, it's good to look at the love languages. He said, really, that's based on feeling. That's not really based on true love. So he actually gave me a really cool perspective. Too bad Father Damien isn't in the room. He actually gave me he said we should really be striving for agape love. Like agape love is that true love for everyone. It's not selfish love. It's not, hey, look at me, I want my needs fulfilled. It's not based on the love language. Because I'm very big on the 5 love languages. And I didn't realize that when he broke it down to me, it made sense to me. I was like, wow, he's so right. So maybe I'll switch aisle 2 to agape love instead of, the selfish love we tend to strive for. He's like, forget about romanticizing it, honey Flo. Like, stick to agape love. So, Junior, we're going to get you in the agape love section, aisle 2 and aisle 7. DJ Hams is like, try produce, the produce section. He says that's the meat section. And then
Lord.
Junior's like, oh Lord. Junior's saying the same thing Roger is. I know. What can I do? This is the headache I have to put up
Well,
on
that's
the Honey
that's
Flow
what I
show.
was saying. That other section, the higher up section, that would be the fruit section, and I leave it at that.
So all the fruity people go to the fruit section. Yeah.
Just leave it alone.
The fruity people like Junior. Junior's too busy. He's not even in aisle 5. I know he's a talker. The only section Junior's in is the dessert section. He's always giving us pictures of cheesecake he's buying from Cheesecake Factory and all the strawberry cheesecake he's eating, And then the brother tells us he's on a diet, so he got no strawberries. I'm like, Junior, you know how much sugar is in cheesecake? It doesn't matter if you remove the strawberries. You're still eating a lot of sugar.
It sounds like he's in between aisles.
Yeah, he is. Junior's a hot mess, Junior says Honey Flo sounds like a parent who is at their wit's end. Yeah, that's probably why people don't like coming on my show. Maybe that could possibly be it. They're just like, oh man, what's up with this girl? I just want to go to a party. Let's see. DJ Ham says bakery section. Hey, Father Damien. There you go.
Father Damien. He heard you.
Yeah, how did you hear me? We were just talking about you. Were you in aisle 7? Like, did you hear from the heavens? We were just talking about you. DJ Ham says, oh, there's sugar and fruit. Good to see you, Father Damien. We're just talking about you as well.
Yeah, sugar and fruit. Wow.
How you doing? Good to see you, Father Damien, as well. So there's a lot that's happened. And then the week we meet Terry and his wife at Denny's, right? We find out that story about them. Within that week, again, is my ex's anniversary of his passing. And Father Damien, gives me, I don't know if you guys knew, but I went down to his church. For all you guys that don't know, Father Damien is, he does a show called House of God on Twitch. It's blowing up. He's doing very, very well. And got a lot of people in his room too, and just unique because he's a priest on Twitch too. So Father Damien, one thing I like about him is I really feel like he listens to me. So I joked around about a controller, like how I need a controller for traveling, like a small one, right? But other times I joked around and said, hey, if you want to give a female DJ, the best gift to give her is like roses and a controller. Forget the dinner, just give her a controller, right? But it was funny because who's going to give you a controller that's worth thousands of dollars? No one's going to do that. But I was just joking around. I don't know if Father Damien heard that or not, but it was an interesting week, guys, because I went to pick up a controller. Father Damien gave me an SB3, totally for free, a controller with casing, soft case, hard case. That's kind of expensive,
Nice.
And he just gave it to me for free. And it was such a blessing because when I walked in his church, I was like, well, the least I can do is buy him a meal. I'll take him out for lunch or something because he's giving me a controller. Who does that? No one does that, right? And he's like, oh, it's okay, Honey Flo. I got my chef that's cooking for us. I'm like, what do you mean you got a chef that's cooking for you? What are you talking about? So did you know that, I didn't know priests live, in the church? It's all attached for
Yeah.
Catholic churches. I had no
Yeah.
idea.
They
And
live there. Yeah.
and they have a chef. He's got like a gourmet chef guy, Chef PLR. So I hope
Mhm.
to so I thought it was really sweet that week. Hey, not your average guy. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming through too. So I thought it was really awesome. Like just the kindness of yeah, that's his staff. So it wasn't like a personalized chef for me, but like but it kind of was. It felt like that. Like it was just such a great day and I got to talk to them. You know, I'm always asking Father Damien a lot of hard questions about a lot of different things. And you know, Chef PLR was so gracious. Like he was so amazing, guys. I walk in the kitchen and he's like, "Oh, hey, I made you a loaf of bread, like a big thing of bread." Like, I've never had anyone make me a loaf of bread in my entire life. Like, my heart, like, melted. I'm like Junior, if you give me food, I mean, that really melts my heart, right? So I just thought it was a really cool week between Father Damien, his chef. We had a great meal, great conversation, and it was just people showing kindness, but they don't really know your full story. And it was just so touching to me because this all happened this week, right? And then there was another situation that happened with someone else that had a dream. I won't really talk too much about it, but it was pretty specific. There was someone that is another Twitcher. I won't say her name because I don't know if she wants to keep it private. But, anyways, she had a very, very specific dream that week about me too, which was really odd. So, between Father Damien, Chef PLR, Terry, his wife, you guys, and this whole week, like, don't you think, like, do you guys believe in coincidences? Like, what do you
God is
guys think
speaking.
that?
God is speaking. That's all I got to say. God is speaking.
Yeah, I just it literally has given me goosebumps this whole week, you know, with everything. And just the kindness of like people you don't even know. Like I don't even know Father Damien as well and I just met Chef PLR that day and just the kindness like them opening up their doors and providing like a good meal and I think I ate like probably more than Father Damien. I think I took mostly all the mixed vegetables from him and meat and he's like, "Oh, go ahead, like eat more," you know? It's like, who
What'd you
is
do with
this
the
guy?
loaf of bread? Did you eat the loaf of bread?
Well, I mean, my face is looking kind of rounder on camera, guys. So I am looking a little, things are getting a little tight and snug. Actually, I had to freeze, I had to cut it up because I don't eat that many carbs. And I'm trying to get back to clean eating again. You got to get ready for summer, you know? So I'm
Yeah.
trying my best. But yeah, and all these friends on the show, guys, they all lost weight. Like they all lost a lot of weight. Except, I mean, Tara is just the type person that could eat anything, and she
She eats
still,
whatever she wants.
yeah, and nothing happens to her ever.
Nothing happens.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It
Yeah,
Yeah.
doesn't.
yeah. Some people are just
Like
blessed that
like I
way.
said, thank you for your support, Tara. Thank you for your support. I'll be doing a diet, right? And I'm eating like broccoli and straight chicken breast with no skin. She's eating chips, chocolate bars, cookies with chocolate chip cookies. I'm gaining I'm gaining weight off of this clean eating, and she's losing weight off of her dirty eating, let's say.
Yeah. Father Damien's like, can I have your metabolism? I know, right? Like,
Right?
I think I've gained like
That's
16,
because,
18
listen,
pounds.
when I was young, every time I said grace before I ate, this was my prayer. Okay? Dear God, please let this not make me fat. Amen. And there
Maybe I
there
should
you
start,
have it.
maybe I should start praying that way too as I eat
Yeah, you can
a
ask
bunch
my
of
mom.
junk
As a
food.
kid, I started that prayer.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow. I've never done that, you know?
try
So
it. Try it.
Great
thank
faith.
goodness for green screens, guys. Thank goodness for green screens. But I would like to take off the green screen and just like whatever. But I had friends come on and say, "Hey, Honey Flo, your face is getting round, getting much rounder." I was like, "Thanks a lot. Thanks for the encouragement here. Thank you for
No.
being a self-esteem booster to me. They're like, yeah, your face is looking really, really round in front of the camera. I've noticed that. I was like, whatever, leave me alone. Get lost. You get in front of the camera. Oh, sorry, I can't talk like that with Father Damien in the room. He knows I can get snappy. Father Damien says, rub a dub. Dub, thanks for the grub. Yeah, God. Yeah, easy for Father Damien to talk about. He doesn't have to do anything, guys. Like, he doesn't even have to lift a fork. It's like the table's all set for him. He's got a master chef that used to work, what was it, York Hotel? Like, he's got a really good gourmet chef, you know? Like, I
Do you
told him
think that
maybe I
Father
should become a
Damien can
priest.
invite us all over for dinner one day?
Yeah, Father Damien, would you invite us? He probably would. Like anytime I bug him, I think he's gonna come back at me with a comment and he's like I'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna take your food." And he's like, "Sure, go ahead. Here it is." I was like, "What?" Like, I'm confused right now. Like he's that type of guy, you know. You'll be like, "I'm taking this from you." He's like, "Sure, here. Here's my shirt. Have this too," you know? Like so you can't say anything to him. You're like, "Wow, can we all come over, Father Damien, for lunch? Can I invite all my friends? We all want to come. They have to meet you. Like he's such a great guy. I'm not even joking, guys. Like
Yeah.
I feel like everyone needs to meet Father Damien. I'm gonna be like his marketer. They really do. And Chef PLR. Maybe we'll do a show together. Make sure you guys also add him in the room, Father Damien and Chef PLR. This girl, Xtina, don't you have a show? Why are you in my chat? Don't you have a show right now as well? Let us know. It's Friday, right? Yeah, I think it's Friday. So we were kind of talking about going back to the story. We're kind of talking about what are some things that we can do together. So I'm just wondering if you guys have any suggestions in the chat of what we can do to kind of fundraise, how we can do this. You know, one thing we were thinking about, oh, you weren't going on. If you're going on, I would have rated into you, this girl, Xtina. But if you're not, that's okay. I was
That
bugging
that
her late at night too.
that's one of the suggestions. Just run a raid for like a whole week straight for the GoFundMe page or something like that. You know,
Actually, I spoke
I
to
don't know.
someone else. Her name's Jen B. She's awesome. She's raised like anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 for lupus. She has lupus,
Right.
and she's just such an amazing, like amazing human being, you know. And we talked off camera, and she said, "Don't do a raid train with people because it gets lost. Like,
Oh,
not everyone's kind of there for, you know, like some people are just there to DJ, play music, right? But she's like, just do it
right.
on your own." I'm like, yeah, but my show, I mean, as you can see, I don't have like a million people that jump on my show, right? So what can I do? I'm only one person. Okay, go ahead, Tara. Yeah.
Tara has her hand up.
You should do a dance off.
What is it?
A dance off.
A Zoom dance
So
off.
if we reach like a certain level of fundraising, then you guys will dance or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
What about it? What about if you have a show, okay, to raise money with all your, followers, and then you have a gift at the end, like we put a name and then we give them a gift at the end. Whoever donate, right, and then we could draw a name and then we could send them a gift. We come up with some kind of gift and try to do it that way. Like try to get some. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but that's an idea.
Actually, that's a great idea too. So that's a good idea. What do you guys have any suggestions in the chat?
DJ Hams.
Let
DJ
us
Hams
know.
says a raffle. Have a raffle.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not
a
a
good idea.
yeah.
Not your average guy says a raffle.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Junior. Stay safe out there, eh? Like I know I sound Canadian, eh? But be
Bye,
safe,
Junior.
Junior. Junior's heading to the club. Junior has
Mm.
a nightlife. I feel like I have zero nightlife.
Can you even
Um,
drive out there right now with all that snow out there?
oh, he's in
He's in the
Alabama.
States.
He's in Alabama. He's
Oh, okay.
still
It's hot
young.
down.
We're old compared to him. I think he's 36 or 37 now. But he makes
Oh,
me feel like I'm like his older mother. And I'm like, I'm not that much older than you, you know. 38 isn't too old. you know?
Hey Maria, can you you know how sometimes you have like 5 female all at once and you go for 6 hours, whatever? Can you do something like that?
Actually, that
Raffle
would be a good
DJ gear.
idea. Oh,
So
raffle
so
DJ gear. Wow, that would be pricey. Ugh.
you have like 6 female DJs or whatever the case would be, and you all have the GoFund page, right? And you promote that, and then try to see what happens. So
Yeah,
you know,
that might work, but you got to find people that are kind of really passionate about the cause because some just jump on a train and play music, and sometimes it gets lost, like even mentioning what the cause is, right? And
Mhm.
you don't want to push people to be like, hey, say this or do you don't want to push people, right? But you got to
yeah,
really find the right people that are really passionate
yeah, you're
about
right.
this
Yeah,
story and this cause. So I agree with Gen B. She's like, hey, just do it on your own and keep talking about it and be consistent
okay.
about it. And but I think those are great ideas. If anyone
I
wants to
I
jump
think if
on
you
board with
get,
this cause, message me as well.
I really
So
believe if you get his wife on
pardon?
board. Sorry, Owen, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, why don't you just do it like for the whole week? Just do it by yourself, no raid trainer, no nothing like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, get his wife on board. I'm pretty
Yeah, I
sure
think that
that
would be
at the
powerful.
end of it, whatever the donation, I'm pretty sure she has these hats that she can make that we could give those as prizes too.
Oh, she doesn't want to. I've talked to her about that. I
Yep.
said, hey, can we promote your hats? But she doesn't.
Yeah,
She said, no, leave that out. She said it's just for personal, like friends and family.
Yeah, yeah, the
it'd
She,
probably
person.
she
be
doesn't
That's
want
very
to.
helpful.
overwhelming.
Yeah, she told
Yeah,
me she doesn't
yeah.
want to do that. And then also bringing them on, I think it might be a bit overwhelming because the trial's in June,
No,
and
but
field
No,
she
no, no.
mentioned
Don't bring
she
them
mentioned
on.
she
Just
wouldn't
have a
mind.
DJ.
she did mention it, but you don't know how you don't want to put someone on the spot. Like it's like you may feel strong enough, right? But then when someone's like, well, give me your story or tell me your story, you may not feel like sharing it in that
No,
moment
but
because it could bring a lot of emotion and a lot, like I get it. So I don't know if
but
I really want to put her on the spot or the couple, you know?
I think if you give her I think you'll have to give her the questions because you got to be very careful what questions you ask because this trial is going to be going on, so you got to be sensitive to that. But I think because me when I saw her, I think she was very passionate. She talked how she talked about the daughter, how she wore the butterfly in her bell every every day, right? Because that's supposed to be represent her daughter. I think her story, because I've seen you do shows before on other topics, and for me looking at the story, I find it was very powerful just from seeing the actual person who's going through what they're going through, and I think it goes a long way, and I think
Hmm.
that would help. I really believe so
Just do a
Yeah.
because it's
20,
coming
just
straight
do
from
a
the
24-hour stream. You know,
I don't know if I
so
could do a 24-hour stream. I may pass out. Or maybe I'll do a cardboard image like myself like this.
yeah,
So like I'll move and it looks like I'm moving, but I'm really sleeping. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know.
press
I don't know if I could
autoplay.
like I could probably do 12 hours, maybe 14, but I think that might be my limit. I don't know. Okay, let's hear some of the suggestions in the chat. So let's see
Mhm.
here. Okay, so Father Damien says it could be worthwhile asking and talking with their church community and collaborate with them. That's a great idea. You
I,
may go further that way, maybe not through Twitch. I agree with you, Father Damien. Not your average guy says DJ Chaotic did a 24-hour stream a couple years ago to raise money to provide gifts for kids in need. I think that's awesome. He's
mhm.
definitely got a large fan base and following, not your average guy, that come to his room and definitely support him. So I think it might be a little bit different. Even if I did a 24-hour stream, I'm not I'm not really sure how much I could actually raise, to be honest with you. Like
Never
even
hurts to
D-Man's
try.
raise when I raised for D-Man, like I got emotional. Like I cried as soon as we hit $1,000 because it took a lot of work. Like it wasn't just like, hey, I'm just gonna do a few shows. Like it was probably like 5 or 6 months of like pretty much like savings or whatever just to get there. You know what I mean? So yeah, it definitely does take a lot. But you guys are giving great suggestions. Get people to donate things you can sell. Let's see here. DJ Ham says that. He also said find people who have items they can do for a yard sale. That's a great idea. You know
Mhm.
who makes good money, guys? Uh, you know who makes good money? Kids. We should all use little kids because when you push them to do a lemonade stand or sell cookies, my
Yeah.
nephew, he got like $500-600 in like a few hours. I was like, "You're richer than your auntie." Like, and he started giggling, he started laughing. I think he was like 5 years old at the time, guys. Just a cute kid. He made little business cards for himself. So that's what we need to do. We need to find some kids and push them to do a lemonade stand, and we'll be able to get some money for Terry. Can you imagine? I'm like forcing these poor kids to work and look all cute and sell lemonade. That would be hilarious, though. Let's see here. Father Damien has a great idea. Actually, you gave me an idea, maybe to find corporate sponsors. So maybe I might actually go into a music store like Long and McQuaid or Cosmo Music and tell them the story about DJing and maybe tell them if there's any way that they could donate, right? Like equipment that they don't really need to this cause. And then maybe we can kind of package it um, like for prizes, kind of like what you're saying, Father Damien. There's got to be some corporate people that could be interested in this story to help, right?
Yeah, you know what? If you can get a couple of good corporate sponsors, I mean, that's to them, that's a write-off, but it's to get it, you
Hmm.
know, because I know at my workplace we've done that before where we raised money for a lady who's lost a son, and then the company matched it. But it's not something you want to keep going to do all the time, right? But if you could find a couple of corporation that, because to them it's pretty much a write-off. You're not losing anything, right?
It's so
So
true.
I
Yeah.
agree with Father Damien. If you can, but the problem is finding them and
Yeah. It does
communicate
take a
and then
lot of
believing in
work.
the story, right?
Yeah. Actually, there's
You know,
some great suggestions, guys. I'm going to print screen all your suggestions because I really do believe a lot of your suggestions are great. And I thank you guys so much for posting them. You're giving me outside the box ideas. Not Your Average Guy says, come up with a stream that includes a battery of games and competitions between streamers. I think that's a good idea too. Um, and then Ham says a silent auction. Yeah, so you guys definitely have really good suggestions. Hey, we're just speaking on Chef PLR. He just walked in the building. Good to see you. So this is the famous chef, guys, Father Damien chef that made the bread and the great meal. Oh, I never thought about it that way. Not Your Average Guy. Corporations are always looking for publicity,
yeah.
but do you have to be sensitive with a story like this? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's public, but I'm just wondering. Um, Terry said don't do anything June because that's when the trial is.
Hmm.
And he's definitely going to need support in June, him and his wife, because it's a lot, like just rehashing everything in a trial and going through a court case. So he told me try to do everything before June, which I'm going to try. Oh,
Do you
banks are
do you
always.
talk to do you talk to anybody like starting from scratch or anything like that? Some of the big DJs. Do you have any connection there?
Not a whole lot. Like we've talked before. I've actually asked him on my show quite a few times, but it just hasn't happened or worked. Like I know he knows who I
Those
am,
guys
but
raise big money, eh?
no, they do. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to. I'm not sure if I want to go that route. Like they're so busy with things. I'm not sure if they.
Hmm.
I'm not really sure if they jump on board. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong. I mean, maybe if anyone's interested, let me know. And it will take some big streamers or bigger people with a larger audience base than myself to definitely jump on board with this mission 100%. And it could only take one. It could take one believing in this story to really kick off things. But I mean, I was thinking about people I've interviewed, right? There's some great people out there like Vader Mix and just interviewed Silver Knight and a bunch of other bigger streamers. Kev G, there's lots of great Chris Cut, I did tag them a little bit in my story, but I know they get bombarded with, raids and requests, and they're always fundraising. And some of them really did like really big things. Like Chris Cutt really raised a lot for against human trafficking. So I know it's a lot to keep asking people
It is,
for various
especially in this
causes.
time of day. It's
Yeah.
that people don't have money like they used to, right?
Yeah, and
So
I don't want to like keep asking, but I mean, sharing is free. Like sharing on social media is free,
mhm,
right? Even Facebook, even YouTube. You never know who's watching right now,
right.
and here's this story. If you go to your manager in your company and just ask, like asking is free. You never know. Like we
Mhm,
assume that it's going to be a no, but one thing I've learned, especially watching like this TED talk, it talked about people always assume it's going to be a no, but if you don't ask, then how do you know? How are you
mhm.
sure that it's going to be a no if you don't ask, right? So the whole point in this talk was saying you should always ask in life. Um, that's why you guys see me ask for outrageous things like extra mushrooms on my steak or extra whipping cream in my hot chocolate, or like you guys hear me always asking. I'm kind of turning out to be my mom though, which is a
Do
little
you
scary.
think that we could possibly have Chef PLR bake something, and then we can have a bake sale at Father Damien's church and raise some money?
And then you could bring some of you can bring some of those muffin, Owen,
Yeah,
right? There you
that's an
go.
idea. I'm just throwing the
Yeah,
ideas out there,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, I
Make
did
some of
just
that
interview
bread,
him.
you
No,
know?
that's an idea, but I think there's more red tape with a priest in what you're raising funds for. I don't think
Hmm,
it's as
hmm,
Yeah.
easy as, hey, jump on board. Like, because I talked to Father Damien about that. I think there's a little bit more uh,
hmm.
doing stuff in his church, right? Yeah, I did just email Silver Knight, but I know he's doing this full time. So any funds that he gets literally keeps his lights on. So I get that. That's why I wasn't sure about asking him because I know what he's doing on his page. And some of these guys are, like we've all worked at this streaming like full time. It's not easy. So you got to kind of keep your lights on first before like emptying your cup and trying to fill it so much. So that's the only reason why I decided, like, I didn't ask him yet. But I will look at some of the people I've interviewed and made connections with, and even if they just share the information, the GoFundMe page, right, the link,
Yeah.
Mhm.
that can be a start to something.
Yeah.
Because when we're raising funds for a restoration house, for human trafficking, against human trafficking, like there was a few people that came up to me and said, hey, I'm going to talk to my company and we're going to match it. So you never know. There's a millionaire that came into my chat. She said that she was very successful in real estate in Toronto. And I won't say who she is, but she like donated like $600 or $700 to my shows. And then when I jumped on another talk show, she donated like $100 like instantly. And I was just so shocked, right? But she said that like she has enough now. I think she was like a multimillionaire and did I was like, man, can you teach me real estate? But she did very, very well out here in Toronto. And so you never know who's listening, right? Who can help.
Another possible idea that we could do is if we could find out the name of the funeral home and reach out
Hmm.
to that funeral home and see what kind of, you know, if there's like any discounts or anything that they could do towards the headstone.
Yeah, that's what
Mhm.
I
Because I
thought.
think
But I
what do you,
feel like, yeah.
sorry, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, that's sorry. Sometimes we're overlapping. It's the speed here on
The
Wi-Fi.
delay.
Um, yeah, but I thought about that. But sometimes you got to be a bit careful with that information, like asking them. Because I did ask him, but he said he's not ready to go to the funeral home and try to get like a discount and all that. Because I think he's planning like a few people there. So he said he's not ready to ask them until he actually has, I guess, the money or has the funds raised. I think I just have to be sensitive in the questions I'm asking someone, right? And I wasn't quite sure. But I know Chef PLR is looking into it because he happens to know someone. I think that, Chef PLR says he doesn't need to talk to them. So Chef PLR knows someone that like makes stones. And
Mhm.
Father Damien gave me some great information. I didn't know this with funeral homes, but they actually
Mhm.
mark up like it's kind of like sales. They mark it up a lot higher. Like it's better to go
Right.
to someone that makes the stones, not the funeral home, because the funeral homes mark it up so much more higher. I didn't know that. I was like,
Yeah,
wow.
it makes sense. You can buy them if you can get them wholesale from the maker, then it'd be a lot cheaper.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, DJ Ham says, what about schools? You're giving a lot of great ideas, Hams, like all you guys in here. Oh, okay. So Chef PLR says, I spoke to him. It's all set for when he's ready. Okay, we'll talk offline more about that then.
Wow. See?
Because they said it might be easier to talk to someone in the funeral industry than trying to raise so much funds, right? For a headstone. 'Cause those could be
Yeah.
pricey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like those could be anywhere from what, $10,000 to $15,000. Like
Yeah.
I called my mom today to talk about the
Oh, that's
situation.
good.
She's like, "Oh, I can get it for $1,000." I'm like, "Where?" I don't know. My mom's funny. She kept insisting. She's like, "Tell Father Damien I can get it for $1,000." I'm like, "I don't think you could get a headstone for $1,000, Mom." Like, anyways, all right. Well, that sounds good. I guess we will try to figure it out or work it out. Tara, is there anything you want to add or say to anything?
Actually, what I noticed the second time we went back is when he saw us, because he was probably surprised. It's like his face lit up. Did any of you notice that?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah, he was surprised that we came back then.
Like it looked like it really touched him. You know, because I think he probably thought it was just going to be a one-time thing. We saw these guys at Denny's and that was it. And then he didn't expect us to come back. And even if we go back again this Sunday, I think he'd even be surprised again.
okay, I just donated some money there.
What happened to DJ Honeyflow? Are we running the show, boys?
Let's do it.
What?
I don't know what's happening. I guess she kicked us out.
They kicked her out.
So is this
Maybe.
still attached to her Twitch, or is this just separate?
Yeah, still going.
No,
She
but is
got
this
kicked
attached?
out.
She'll probably be back.
Yeah, she'll be back. But I can't read the chat, so I don't know who's. Can you guys read the chat?
No, I see this. Feel free to donate.
Yeah, I don't
So
see it.
Banner.
We're up to 4,068 now.
Oh, that jumped because when I donated, it was at
I
3,000.
just donated $50.
Yeah, no. When I
So-
donated not too long ago, it was like only like 30, like 3,000.
39. Yeah, but I
Mhm.
can see. Let me see what happened here. Let me see. I can tell you who.
Oh, I don't want to know who donated.
No,
That's
just
good that the
it's
numbers
just the
done.
two. No, it's just the two of us. Because I'm just telling you, there's only just the two of us donated since the last guy who donated was 3 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for matching me, Roger.
That's what I said I was going to donate. So,
I
but I was
honestly
going to.
think, I was gonna say I think the opportunity that is it the chef offered about the going to the tombstone maker. I think that that should be jumped on right away to merge Terry and them together with that, because for something like
Go ahead.
sorry, I'm gonna say for a suggestion like that to come out of the like that help so quickly, that's godsend.
I challenge everybody that's listening to her tonight should to donate something. That's my challenge.
Hear that, people? Twitch people.
Everybody who's on Maria's show tonight, just donate some, whatever you can. It's a good start.
Yeah.
$50, $100,
I mean,
$150.
We're suggesting right? So let's all start it, start the ball rolling, right?
Yeah.
So
Is
if
DJ
people
Honeyflow
still
coming back?
is people still online?
I think so. Yeah, we're live.
People
It
still
says we're live.
people are still chatting. Can you see that or no?
I can't see the chat. Can you?
Yeah, no, because it's on the phone, right? It's on the
Right.
phone. You can't really see much on the phone.
Well, it says you're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you. So I'm going to trust that message at the bottom of my screen.
Okay. Yeah.
But somebody should text Maria and ask her what's happening.
Okay, I'm gonna text her.
I mean, don't. It's just you don't have to if you don't want to, but it's the if you can, it'd be a good gesture to if somebody would be willing to donate something. Everybody who's online with us. The sad thing about this GoFundMe though is they don't get it all, right? There's a percentage that goes to the person that's uh, GoFundMe.
Yeah, I think that's with all charities, though. Like,
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
these charities even have CEOs. I was
Hmm.
shocked one day listening to the news, and they were telling uh, something like, I don't know if it was Goodwill or the Salvation Army, but that CEO makes like 1 point something million a year. Like the CEO of a charity, like making that much money. Like how? When people are just donating these things, it's not like, well, Salvation Army did do sell things, but I don't think they sell that much where you can pay a CEO like almost 1 billion or so.
Hmm.
So a lot
I
of
just
these
got a
charities do.
I just got a text just got a WhatsApp from Maria.
Mhm.
I was Tiny Flow, sorry, and it said her fuse broke, trying to fix it in the dark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a fuse broke and she's trying to fix it.
So does that mean she's logged off and we're just live to one another?
I can check to see what she says.
Or somebody can go on their laptop and go on Maria's Twitch show. Are we still on it? And she's not DJing or doing anything? Roger,
Hmm?
Roger, can you set up your DJ equipment and start playing some music?
No, no.
DJ Scratchy P, can you just take over the wheels and steals on the ones and twos?
Don't worry, Maria will be back.
So for all those who are out there live, we're having technical difficulties. DJ Honey Flow, I don't know who this Maria person is. DJ Honey Flow will be back after a few. She just got to take care of a few of her fuses and maybe pay
Yeah.
some electric bills.
See, we can't even see the chat, eh? See, that
No.
reason why it took me so long to come on, I was trying to do it on my computer, but for some reason the StreamYard I never used wasn't working. I was hearing you guys, but you guys couldn't see me. So
But my question is, if you were to, I don't know if you're on your lap. Oh, our power just went out. Oh,
maybe that's what's happening.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can't see me though, right?
No, I can't see you, but I can hear you. And
House
Maria's
is
typing something.
house
She's
is
trying to
dark.
she's trying to
How,
log on with her phone.
yeah, they're saying that there was going to be like a snow thunderstorm outside, and that's what's
Yeah,
happening.
yeah. Yeah,
Sarah, did you hear? You heard
she's
thunder,
trying to
right?
log on with her phone.
I can't. No, but you see how it's like crazy.
She's using her phone to log on.
That's a delay, right?
How is it outside anyways? Let me look.
I can't even see outside.
Holy cow, man, we're getting hammered. We're getting hammered.
That's crazy. Let's see what's going on. I can't even see. Holy cow!
The power went out. Oh, and you said, "Hey,
Yeah, the whole
there you go."
neighborhood. Can you see
I
outside?
can see it.
Can you see there?
Yeah, yeah.
It's crazy.
crazy.
It's dark.
Yeah, you're not going to work tomorrow.
Yes, I am. I got those studded steel tires on. I'm ready.
Owen,
I'm
listen
pumped.
to Tara. Okay? It's not worth it.
No, in the morning it'll be different in the morning.
Yeah. Okay.
There are cars still out there. That's ridiculous. And all the power is out. Like even like the stoplights,
Yeah.
everything.
Out. Okay.
Yeah, the whole neighborhood. Can you see outside? That's scary.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Crazy.
Yeah, you're going to work tomorrow.
Power on. Power back. What? Did you just say that?
Delayed.
Owen,
Yeah.
listen to Tara. How come there's a bit of a delay, eh?
And the big delay, man. You told me to listen to Tara 2 times.
I know. What's going on?
Okay, power's back on.
Okay, good.
It's like Christmas tree plug-in, but there's a lot of snow out there, man.
Oh yeah. There's a storm, right?
I actually snuck my car on the underground parking lot,
Well,
thinking that because they won't do anything for that one day,
Mm-hmm.
but I got to get it out there in the morning. Tara, delay again, huh?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Her delay?
Yeah. What's going on, man?
That is, I don't know, man. That's some maybe we're probably going to be snowed in for the rest of the week. I'm trying to mount these headphones. I don't know if these headphones work. That's what I got. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, you are DJing. How are you playing that?
Because I'm using my computer. We're doing Twitch. We're doing this Teams thing on the phone, right? Yeah.
Song in the row right now.
Oh my gosh. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, thanks for sticking around. Were you playing music for them? Jeez.
Yeah, I just played one song. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how bad it sounds on StreamYards, but oh, it's so crazy, you guys. My fuse, everything went black in my place. So I ran to the laundry room, like trying to get a candle or trying to switch the fuse thing. But it wasn't the fuse. It's because can you shut off the music? It's cutting in and out. It keeps cutting in and out. It's not very good, StreamYards, unfortunately. We got to figure out the audio. It's like Zoom. It takes a while to figure out the audio because it's very choppy. But anyway, so I ran to my laundry room, pitch black in my entire place. But with the snowstorm, I guess is it pretty bad? My landlord
It
said
is.
it's pretty
It
bad.
is.
They
It
said
is.
it's really bad out there. So it knocked out everything. So then my
Yeah.
landlord just gave me candles and I guess they got the Wi-Fi working. But thanks for sticking around. Oh my gosh. Where's Tara Lee's? Is she going to sleep now? Pretty much. How you doing, Clarky? Good to see you. Thanks for sticking around. So I guess they all left, right? Pretty much.
Was Owen?
I don't know. They're out. Oh, DJ Ham says she's making snow angels. I'm telling you guys, I should get a video for you guys. Like go outside and try to see if I could stream the snowstorm outside. I'll be like Anderson Cooper, like look at the snowstorm. Yeah, that was a crazy blackout. Oh, we had a Chef PLR.
Owen went down too, eh? His
Oh,
power went out
shoot, the
too.
power went out there too. You guys, they're on
Yeah,
the opposite end of okay, hopefully the power goes back on. Tara's like, "Did you look outside?" I haven't looked outside. Is it that bad,
it
Roger?
is. It
Is it?
is. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if you could point to camera to show them outside at all, if-
Um,
or not. If not, that's
let me,
okay.
let me see. Let me see. Maybe.
Can you guys also see the chat? You gotta click comments to see the chat. Yeah, Clarky, it's bad out there. Like I literally have I only have one little candle. Oh, it doesn't look that bad. I can't
Oh, it
really
does.
tell.
1 second.
Oh, Tara Lee's is like, we haven't had dinner. We still need to make it to TikTok, Tara Lee's. Maybe we'll do TikTok this week. I think you guys are all talked out with this. Oh yeah, so now they could see our icy Canadian winter, guys. Honestly, this is like a normal Winnipeg day. I'm sorry, you guys. Everyone in Ontario, like everyone in Winnipeg would be laughing at us right now. I'm telling you, this is like nothing. This is like a normal, I know Ontario can't handle it. Tara Lee's says it's so bad. Doesn't even look that bad. I dare you to run outside and do a snow angel, Roger, for everyone. We have
No,
people
it's okay.
we have people from California in the room, so they're probably not used to seeing this much snow. Clarky says, Honey Flo, I know it's a whiteout blowing hard in the West End. Um, oh, let's see here. Tara Lee's is like, it's past my bedtime because she's a granny now. Let's see. Oh, Father Damien says it's snowing and thunder. Oh, wow. I didn't know it was thunder. Maybe that's what knocked out the power, right?
Hmm.
Um, Clarky's like, I like to run outside and do snow storms, but not tonight. Yeah, isn't this supposed to be the worst one ever?
Yeah.
Like of the whole entire year, or is it?
Oh, I don't know if ever, but for this year, definitely. Right?
Isn't it crazy that we just keep getting so much snow? It's like a never-ending snowfall. Like it
No.
doesn't stop. So was there a lot of silence or did they leave you by yourself on here? I apologize for that.
Me?
Yeah.
No. They were here for quite a while. And you just when you came back, they were gone. We were
Oh,
talking
okay.
for a long time. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I know you mentioned a lot of, see, you're a natural at this. You got to do this more often. We got
What's
to,
that? Oh, me? Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Well,
you're a natural at
I mean,
this.
I don't mind doing it. It's just sometimes, this format is okay, but there's certain things that I don't like doing, right? But
Hmm.
it's okay. But
Yeah, exactly.
what was I gonna say? I put a challenge out to the whoever's on your chat to
Hmm.
donate. I just donated some money. So
Awesome.
um just to get it started. So I mean you don't have to if you don't want to, but the challenge is there, whatever you can donate, it would help, right?
Yeah, for sure. So if you press exclamation mark donate, I'm going to do that right now. The link should come up and the story of meeting this guy at Denny's. So you guys will see the everything that happened to his daughter. And again, it's Amy Hager. She's 20 years old. She got murdered in 2020, and this is their daughter right here. And again, just recapping the story, we met this guy that's a dishwasher in the back. He's 65 years old, and he was just so awesome meeting. And I hope we stay in touch with them, like truly for life, like I really do. And here's a picture I'm going to show you of the lovely couple here, him and his wife. I told him I want a Denny's hat. I hope I can get a Denny's hat from him sometime. But we should go in there more regularly. So that's what we're trying to do. These are my friends I brought online: Roger, Tara Lees, and Owen. And it's special bringing friends on your show because it rarely happens. But it was great. You guys all came out and they're passionate about this cause too. We're trying to raise funds for a tombstone for his daughter. The trial is going to be this June. I'm curious, would you ever go to the trial if it was open to the public? I was thinking about it, but I'm not sure because it could be pretty heavy, you know?
Well,
But
I be honest with you, I would love to go just for the support,
yeah, just to
but
support him.
it all depends on when it is. I mean,
Mhm.
Terry was saying that he might not, his wife might not go because they're going to be talking about so much gruesome stuff that he might not be able to go in, right? So,
Exactly. That's why I wasn't sure if I wanted to go because I just felt like it would be a lot, but we'll see. We'll see what, June brings, and exactly, we just wanna surround him with love, like authentic love, you know? That's the main mission here. We really
I
did
think
meet him.
if we went, it would be, they would really appreciate that, for support. I don't
Mhm.
know. It all depends on when it all depends on when the trial is, the date, so we can plan for it, right? Maybe
Yeah,
not going for the whole trial, but maybe going for maybe the first day,
for
um,
sure.
for support, right? Because
Yeah.
looks like they need, because it doesn't sound like they have a lot of family,
Yeah, I'm
right?
not quite sure. I'm not sure. You guys gave awesome suggestions, so I'm going to actually replay this entire show and just print screen all of your suggestions. Like all of you
Mhm.
guys had awesome suggestions. Father Damien, DJ Hams, you know, so many of you guys, all of you guys in this room, Chef PLR, like all you guys mentioned some great things to do. So, yeah, we could definitely do that. Are you guys going back to Denny's on Sunday? It's going to be like our regular spot every Sunday.
I'm not sure. We got to talk to everybody, but
Better start getting more funds if I'm going to be eating Denny's and all those carbs every week.
uh, we'll
But
see. We'll see what happens.
yeah, we'll see what happens, but I would definitely go back in there. And that's
Mhm.
okay, DJ Hams. I trust me, I get it. Like that's okay. But just share the information. Maybe I know you mod for other streamers. Maybe share this GoFundMe page. Share the story on your social media or with other people that you collaborate with. Maybe they'll pick up the story and be interested in talking about it in their chat. And that's kind of how it starts. Oh, awesome. Yeah, you did mention earlier you shared on Facebook. So I appreciate that as well. Oh, it's June 12th to the 30th. I wonder why it's so long. Like, say if they have evidence already, like, why does it need to be that long? You know, because that's a long time to do a
Well,
trial.
it doesn't necessarily have to go that long. That's the time slotted for the trial. I mean, if it finishes earlier, it finishes earlier, right?
Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Oh, yeah, and you mentioned your friends in the funeral home industry, so you could talk to them. That would be great. Yeah, thank you, Hams. He's out of California, so you never know. You know, he performed with Michael Jackson in the Neverland or whatever it's called,
Oh,
Ranch. DJ
yeah.
Hams here, which is pretty cool. Okay, thank you so much, Chef PLR, for sticking around. Yes, send the information to Father Damien. He could let me know. You know, Father Damien could give my contact info to you as well. You could let either way, you guys could let me know. And let me know when you're available because I know Father Damien always says it's up to you. But now all my friends want to come down and try your food. Like they all want to come down and see you now because I keep talking about you guys. So Father Damien said, "Well, it's up to Chef PLR. So let me know when you're free because I think I'm bringing all my friends down to taste your cooking." You know, he's like, "Oh boy, it'll be fun." I want to do a show with him too. I think it'd be fun showcasing Chef PLR because he really is a good cook. So I think it would be fun uh, doing commentary. Father Damien does the music. I do the funny commentary with Chef PLR and ask him like how he cooks certain things. So we'll have to come up with a date this month to try to connect and get together. All right. Well, since I had nothing planned today, I can't believe we've done a show for almost 2 hours here. Tara Lee says, I'm down to eat as usual. Yeah, for sure. So make sure you guys also check out Tara Lee's on TikTok. It's what is it? Tara L. James or something, I think.
Yeah.
Post in the chat your TikTok, Tara Lee's. She's giving the raw, gritty details, like everything about her life. It's amazing. and she had a TikTok that blew up to close to 200,000 people. That never happens. I keep telling her that. And now she within a couple weeks, she's up to 3,600 followers. Like that's insane, especially when people have grinded like a few years online to try to build that. Like Tara Lee's didn't have to build anything. It just spiraled like that. So you got to check out her storytelling and her own personal story. It is really remarkable, and she's not holding anything back, guys. So definitely support her on TikTok. It's Terrell James. Yeah, so you guys gave me some good ideas. We'll have to connect again. And
Yeah.
maybe if you ever want to come on my show, Roger, like we could get the audio working better. StreamYards isn't the best for music. It
Mhm.
takes a while to figure things out. But maybe if you want to ever do a show together and you just play the music,
We'll
you know.
see. We'll see.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll see.
I'll come over there. I'll come over there. You can play the music and I'll be on the mic, you know. That way you
Okay.
guys can get a taste of uh what's the DJ name again? I always call you Scratchy Pete's.
Rusty P.
Rusty P. It's
Yeah.
DJ Rusty P. Is that your username, DJ Rusty P on Twitch?
Yeah.
Okay, so
But
make
I
sure.
but I haven't been on there in a while, so you know, haven't been really on there, but
Yeah,
yeah.
you guys could still add him, support him,
You're
and
you're the professional, Maria.
I don't know if I'm a professional. There's so much to learn in this industry.
Yeah.
I feel like a newbie compared to how many people you see how many crazy DJs are on here, right? But everyone does their show differently. Some do talk, music. There's different DJs, like turntablist DJs and, radio
Mhm.
DJs, wedding DJs, corporate clubs. Like there's such a mix of different flavors on here, which is great. Everyone does their show really unique and good. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for coming through tonight and just hearing the story and hearing our hearts and meeting some of my friends tonight that are close to my heart too. And I can't wait to see where this story is going to go. Look out for my Instagram. I am going to try to start something new. Little nervous, little afraid, but I'm going to try to jump in like Tara as well and share more pieces of my story and hopefully like it helps people out there. That's the main objective as to why I'm kind of doing something different, I think, in this season as well. And thanks for coming through, Clarky. I'm glad your power didn't go out. Thank you, DJ Hams. Of course, add Father Damien, another amazing person inside out. We got to collaborate and do a show, Father Damien. And DJ Hams coming through this whole time, Tara Lees, Owen, Chef PLR, and just everyone that's come through, Ashton the Club, and everyone else. Thank you guys for coming through tonight. Facebook, YouTube. Again, if you guys have ideas, just message me. If you could spread this story on social media, the GoFundMe page for Terry and his wife. The main objective is to bless him and do what we can, even from our little shows, do what we can for his daughter. They definitely deserve that. So if you are in a company like I mentioned before, then talk to your company, talk to your manager. You never know if they would match donations, or talk to them about this story as well. And get people interested in hearing this story. We want to make sure these faces don't disappear. There's so many on the news, especially a lot of women, children. There's a lot going through this situation that just disappear over time. And that's the mission, is we don't want that just happening. We don't want this just being a news story. We want to make a difference. And I know this community on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram, like I know we could all make a difference together, even if there's just like a few of us in the room. It may not take 100 people, but it could take one or two people with generous hearts or ideas, to get this rolling, especially for this family. So let's do what we can. And thank you for all the ideas tonight and just listening. I know it's a Friday night and people probably rather be at a party. I get it, but remember those moments when you meet people and remember to be present, right? In those moments when you're seeing people, like just like how we were at Denny's, you just don't know who you will meet. You don't know um, how much that can help them cope and get through their day, you know? And as we mentioned, we talk about like DJ Twitch and all these other people that have committed suicide and different things that have happened, especially in this industry. You just don't know what people are going through. So always be present in the moments. You could be sitting beside someone that needs to see your smile or needs to hear a comment, just like Roger did. Like Roger simply asked Harry, sitting beside us while we're eating. What was it again that you said to him?
I just said, you look like you're really tired. And that's how it started.
Yeah, and that's how it started, and now
Mhm.
we're 2 weeks going back there. We're probably gonna go back there a 3rd week. We're gonna continue to go back there, and when you ask them out for dinner, keep me in the loop too. I definitely wanna go out and connect with them. And even on my show, I did a house show, I don't know, a couple days ago. I had no idea his wife was listening to me. Like, I didn't even know that,
Oh,
right?
she was?
Yeah, like, she because they didn't wanna give out their phone number, they just gave their
Mm,
email, right? And they didn't wanna be bombarded with a bunch of stuff, which I get.
mm,
That's why I never emailed him, but I'm gonna read this message because I thought it was really sweet. Just said, "Good morning, Maria. Now you know my government name." She says, "I just wanna let you know that we saw your DJ show yesterday and loved it." Like, and then she gave me her number and said, "Keep this as a contact." And then I went into, "Hey, can I sell your" oh, shoot, we lost Roger. Oh, there it is. Okay, I think there he is. So then I went into, "Hey, we can sell your hats, or I can help you, with other things." She's like, "No, no, I'm good with that." Um, but yeah, it was cool because I didn't even know that she was tuned into the show, right? Who knows if they're tuned in tonight? I don't know, you know?
mhm,
But that's just how it works. It starts off small, and the more you talk about it, then you just don't know who's out there and who can help with this cause. And I just feel like it's more dear to my heart because of, my ex-boyfriend's anniversary, how it all happened in that week, like how I can be a blessing to someone else when I was going through such a hard like moment, right? On that date. Like, don't you find it so bizarre that it was like on that date that we went back to Denny's,
mhm.
to meet them? Like, it's crazy. And then also with human trafficking too, we don't know exactly if this was that, but just researching more and more of it, it just makes me think about all those people like involved with that and how it starts with a boyfriend or how it starts with someone that's older, right? Um, I was so excited with meeting Terry and his wife and just everything that transpired in the last couple weeks. I actually messaged Seeds Canada, which was a human trafficking organization I raised funds for last year for a restoration house in Cambridge, and it was just amazing connecting with her too. She sent me a nice message saying, "Hey, I think about you often." And it's crazy because we haven't even met yet, but I think about her often too, right? Like, just meeting people like that is a blessing because you don't meet too many people like that have a passion for, say, human trafficking or have a passion for causes like this, right? So when you
Mhm.
do meet them, you really want to stick with them. So she's like, "Yeah, you got to come out and visit me in Cambridge," or she's going to be speaking, I think, in Halton. So she's like, "Yeah, I know it's kind of far for you, but I'm going to be speaking here." So I can't wait. Like, I'm really legit excited to meet her as well. So that's just how it starts. And then even you guys giving a ride home, right? Owen gave a ride home to that other coworker that was friends with that couple at
Yeah, yeah.
Denny's.
Mhm.
And that's how it starts. Like, even people at Denny's, I think, are kind of like, "What's going on here?" Like, even they're starting to recognize us. Like those
Yeah.
two couple of Indian girls that work there, they're starting to like look, "Oh, like what's going on here?" Like, they've come in a couple times. Like, all of Denny's, something is happening at Denny's.
Mhm,
Thank you
mhm.
so much, DJ Hams, for coming through, staying around this long. I know this was just a pop up tonight. Thank you so much, DJ Hams, for all your support as well. Have a great night too. Thanks for your suggestions. I'm gonna print screen them and think about them this week. So yeah, we could definitely make a difference together. Hit the GoFundMe, uh, page, guys, and even if it's $2, $5. Oh, thank you so much, my Stida. I see that. Did I say that right? My Stida. Thank you so much for the 200 bits. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you so much. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Let me know about this Sunday if you guys want to go back. I'll definitely come back with you guys as well. And
Okay.
thank you, Roger, for sticking around. I'm going to see who we could raid into. I know you don't know, you can't really see that, but there's only a few of us tonight, but we'll see who we can actually raid into. I'm just looking here. But you did great, man, for your first time, your first live. I'm like, you're like a natural. You should be doing more live. Like I'm shocked actually. Because this is some of my friends are like, forget it, guys. I'm not going live. Like I'm good, you know? So
Aren't
I'm
you gonna,
surprised.
are you gonna keep going, or because I'm probably gonna go at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, you can, if you need to leave, you can go too.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just trying to I'm trying to see who we could raid into. I'm trying to find someone. So once we do the raid, then I kind of shut it down. I'm
yeah.
just
Oh,
seeing
okay.
who we could raid into quickly. Is there any last words you want to say, or you know?
Yeah, I just want to say thanks everybody for coming and listening to the story, because it's a very powerful story. That's something that dear to our heart, and whatever can be donated, do it. If you can send a page on your Facebook or wherever you can get it out there, it'll be helpful. We're just trying to do this because we really think it'll be something that's going to be meaningful to this couple, because they seem like they've been through a lot and we just want to help. So thanks everybody for listening, and take care. Maybe we'll meet again. Thank you.
Yes. Well said. Well said. Okay, I'm gonna just wait 1 minute with me. Just 1 minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold you here for 1 minute. I'm trying to see who I could raid into quickly here. Let's see here. Oh, Clarky said, can you see the comments? She said, bye, Roger, to you. Can you see the
Bye.
comments?
Yeah, I can see that at the bottom. It's very small because I'm using the phone, but I can see it. Yes, I see. Bye.
Oh, because if you
Who's
normally
that?
click,
Clarky?
Clarky,
Yeah.
Clarky,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Father Damien says, bye, Roger, to you too.
Bye. Nice meeting you guys.
How many of you guys think Roger should do a show? Put some ones in the chat if you think Roger should do a show. This is his first live, guys. Like, it's not easy to do your first time, right? And I'm like, you guys have to come on here with me. I literally kind of dragged them on here, but they said yes. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, we see some. Yeah, so I think people are saying you should do a show.
Hmm.
Okay, let's see here. Sorry, there's so many people on tonight. It's crazy.
Well,
Wow.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see here. Gosh, I'm like scrolling through so many people here. Okay, you know what? Let's go to trying to see who rated me recently. Let's go to We Groove Radio. Um, he just rated me and supported me the other night. So let's support him back. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. Um, let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to set up the raid here. Sometimes I've accidentally done it in their chat rooms by accident, but I'm sure he'll appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to set it. Thank you guys so much for joining me, Honey Flow Show. This was just a quick pop-up to talk about the story. And again, a story that's not just a story, but people's lives, something that we're very passionate about. So definitely share the GoFundMe page, share the story, guys, to your social media. Even if you're not a streamer, just get the story out. We want to do what we can to bless this guy. And again, when you're a blessing to others, like, it blesses you in return, with nothing back. When you give with a pure heart, it definitely comes back to you tenfold. I believe that. So let's be a blessing to him. Do what we can. If you guys have any great ideas, just inbox me, because I know I'm only one person and I can't do it on my own. I definitely need your help. So if you're on Facebook, YouTube, we went to Instagram tonight for an hour. We went here. We'll probably go to TikTok this week as well. We're going to keep pushing this story. So yeah, we're going to We Groove Radio, guys. So make sure you guys say hi to him. Thank you, Father Damien, for all your advice. You're awesome. Chef PLR for your help, and DJ Habs and everyone else. I'm going to try to re-rate again because sometimes it misses people. So it's We Groove Radio, guys. We're going to. Thanks, Roger. I appreciate it for
Yeah,
sticking
thank you.
around as
Thank
well.
you.
And we will. Okay, I'm going to try one more time, and then I think we're good. And then I'm going to shut this live down. Maybe this week we could go to TikTok. You're going to be familiar with all the apps now. You're going to be like a social media person, like much better than Honeyflow. But I'll definitely bring you guys on again. Okay, so I re-rated. Okay, I think that's good. All right. Okay, I'll see you guys in the chat room, We Groove Radio, and thank you so much, Roger. And I'm going to
Thank
shut
you.
down this live, and we'll talk to each other soon as well.
Okay, take care.
Okay. Yeah, you too. Take care.
Bye.